Hello and welcome everyone to the What's Left podcast. Trump releases the Epstein files. Psych. I'm your host, John, here with Jake and Brad. We are the punk rock garage band of podcasts, adding our voices to resistance as loudly as we can. All right, guys, let's jump right in today. We'll start with there was a crypto bill in Congress, or in the Senate today, and Senate Democrats voted it down. It was called the Genius Act. I believe that's an ironic name. Backed by the crypto industry. Among the concerns that the senators raised was about the Trump-affiliated crypto firm, World Liberty Financial, securing a $2 billion deal in deposits from the Emirati venture funded by the government of Abu Dhabi. So it's the whole public corruption thing. But this bill basically would have given the president even more power. It's estimated that Trump's made over $1 billion just in transaction fees from the crypto from his coin. And then it's on this. He's got this fundraiser coming up for MAGA Inc. He's selling tickets for $1.5 million, and it is for his crypto folks. I mean, this is. I felt like we had to bring this up because it just isn't talked about enough. I mean, how much of this do you guys see in your algorithm?
None.
Not
Honestly.
enough of it. Not enough of it at all. They don't talk about it. Obviously,
Yeah,
like the Trump coin was just a meme coin, and there was some stuff on social media about that.
Mhm.
But now they're using it for planned pump and dumps
Yeah,
to just raise money.
There's a trucking company in Mexico that is raising money wants to raise $20 million to buy Trump coins because they said in public their stated purpose is because it will bring them better trade deals. Like they believe that it'll bring better trade deals. So basically, what they have said is that they are going to bribe the Trump organization publicly. That's where it's at. Like they were like, we know what we have to do. We know that if we can raise 20, they're only worth like 4 million. So they're asking investors. So like if we can raise 20 million, we'll be able to secure a better exemptions from tariffs. So it's literally just like the man is buying, and it's instead of doing it in cash, they're buying the coin, and you don't have to have any shady cash dumps. You don't have to throw the money off the bridge, Lebowski. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just buy his coin, and it's crazy. It just keeps getting more and more corrupt. So it's wild that you guys it's not popping up all over the place. It should be everywhere. It's not because Democrats aren't talking about it. They are. There are several Democrats, really, really, like Elizabeth Warren, Chris Murphy. They talk about it constantly. Showed in White House, but it's just not breaking through. And the good part of it is just the MAGA. MAGA runs the algorithms. They really do. And I can tell you this because all of my social medias are relatively new because I was, because of the prison thing and, just getting out. And they are constantly trying to drag me down that path. No matter, and I mean, that's me. I am clearly not interested, but they're constantly putting that shit in my face. People dancing around a fucking Black Widow. And some kid, I thought it was a joke. Some kid with his fucking Let's Go Brandon hat with a whole room full of Trump paraphernalia. Just talking about in a very passionate way, I still trust this man. You're 19 years old, dude. Go get a fucking life. But anyway,
touch some grass, you fucking clown.
Dude. Fuck, I was waiting for the punchline.
Nope, that is the punchline. They are the punchline.
They are.
Yeah, let's not forget that Jimmy Carter had to sell the fucking peanut farm.
Never forget the peanut farm.
And Donald Trump, the deregulation of crypto has been cool. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't invest in crypto and make way more money than I ever should have. But the fact that we're now using it to just bribe the president is fucking bananas, bro.
This is everything that they warned it would be. and or could be criminally. You know, like this is they've taken it. And if you actually care about crypto, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare because if you care, like if you think that targeted tariffs could bring industry back to this country, this is a nightmare because all these things are becoming increasingly toxic because of what this man is doing, what this one individual is doing.
The thing is that these old heads, like the old people that voted for him, they just don't have any idea what crypto is.
Yeah.
They think Bitcoin is hold in your hand money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have no clue what any of this is or what it does or what it means or how it like how they could launder the money. They just don't understand any of it.
If you don't care about this stuff, you really don't know it. And even if
Yep,
you do, it's like a lot of people are learning about this stuff on the fly.
for sure. Yeah, I don't claim to be like an oil expert when I was talking about what was going to happen with the price of oil and all that stuff. It's just like once I saw it, I was like, let me look into this a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing I know, like, what the fuck is happening?
All right. So anyway, I don't have the other clip in front of me, but basically, Trump is pressed on this thing, and she's like, well, you made like the coin jump significantly after you talked about this dinner at your that you were selling to the highest holder of your coin. So it did it. Oh, did it? Did I make a lot? Was it a lot of money? Did I make a lot of money? I don't know how much money I made. I mean, so does anybody believe that this man is unaware of the money that he's making?
Or
Oh
he's
no.
just like, you're so well off that something like that, it's like, oh, okay, sure. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a drop in like a gallon. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, sure. Throw it on. You know, like, I just don't think it's like, if we got that, we'd be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But like, it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah, a billion dollars. I
It's like,
mean, he wasn't a billionaire before this. That's crazy. I don't know. I guess that's the only plausible explanation that I've heard actually, because I just I refuse to. I think he's just acting dumb. He's doing the same shit with the Kilmore Abrego Garcia case. It's like, oh, I don't know, my lawyers. You know, you got to talk to my lawyers. I will tell you, as someone who frequently broke the law, if you're telling somebody to talk to your lawyer, you're probably not on the right side of it.
That's true.
Not only, of course, wrote that bill for the Senate, they also I found out today that they spent $40 million, crypto did, to defeat Sherrod Brown in Ohio. So like in DC now, like it's actually called being sherited. Like the candidates fear being sherited for voting against crypto stuff. And that's fucked up because like you could say, and I don't agree with Sherrod Brown on everything. Like, you know, he's not as far to the left as I am on most issues, but he was a good Democrat and a hard worker and he did a lot of good for the state of Ohio. And I mean, you have a good politician like that and you take him out for no reason. That's you know, that's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? You get taken out by somebody who has literally no interest in the state. There's a fucking problem here, man. There's a fucking problem. And Trump is the fucking culmination of that problem. I was gonna go. You know, I was gonna jump right into this thing, but let's talk about this. Let's talk about this MAGA hero, this white trash Barbie, who is now making close to $1 million for having said the N word. And I know, you know, I've said it so many times on the show, but they are now proving it to the tune of $1 million that it was literally all about N word the whole fucking time. That is all they meant by free speech. Am I wrong? Did I miss something? I
I
mean,
mean, it is crazy. It is crazy to even attempt to make the statement that racism is not a thing in America. After
yeah,
this broad just starts hard arm kids on the playground.
yeah. For those who don't know, it is a video of a woman who was calling a 5-year-old autistic black child the N word on the playground. And when confronted about it, doubled down on the Somali American man who was filming it. I just a barrage of N words. Um, and you know she's not being canceled, which I don't know like that she had a show, so I don't know how the fuck she would have gotten canceled because nobody knew who the fuck she was until yesterday. But they're celebrating that on the right. I don't know if you guys ever have you seen any of that, like the right wing, the MAGA influencers, the podcasters, they are actively celebrating the fact that she can't be canceled, and that's why they're giving her so much money.
Yeah, they're trash.
Well, the video didn't think it was going to be something like that. I did know them like we will cancel. Cancel culture is huge. She posts anything ever again, like we'll be doubling down on it. I'm sure there will be people coming after her if she were to start posting regularly. I know that for a fact. But
Yeah.
because when these people get this 5 seconds of fame, they will start posting more stuff. And if it's hate, unfortunately, she probably will be posting more hate, which is terrible. But I hope, like, on platforms like TikTok and stuff, they will be, like, put down and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, the social media team at Target gets zero sleep at night still to this day. So imagine what the internet will do to this, bro.
Did they turn off comments?
They turn them back on and they're getting killed again.
Oh my gosh, what are you idiots?
Right, dude.
You guys are talking about Target.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying the internet doesn't ever miss. The internet does not ever miss.
No, I'm sure people have notifications that they have videos posted just so they could be the first one to comment. Like, I know.
Yeah,
Like,
to tell how excited they are to shop at Costco.
That's funny, dude. I feel like TikTok is the softest. Like they take every time I try to talk a little smack, like they're like, no, that's against our community guidelines. And I don't feel like I'm that mean of like I have not even like the level of meanness that I could achieve. I'm not even coming close here. Like I'm being nice. And they're like, oh now, sure. That affects our community guidelines. So how are these people getting away with being an asshole when I can't even be like a little wry?
you gotta learn how to read the dolls.
Yep. You got to learn what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Or make ways of saying it without saying it, you know?
Yeah, I'm not even allowed to tell they're uneducated.
Mm.
So
Right.
now I just say you're unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Yep. It's all about the words.
Yep.
oh, for fuck's sakes! This is free speech. This is what they voted for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Cool. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I hate it. I hate it. I hate every minute of it because y'all are stupid. So I mean, especially why did that Black Widow thing come across my feed today? Did you guys see that one? These fucking conservative women like who cannot they're like clapping to the rhythm of Black Widow, and it's like some caption like RFK is like you know looking into vaccines, and I'm not a Democrat and blah blah blah, and it's like fuck cares, and why would you like? And then they got their kids in these videos too, and it's like that kid's got polio now. Like I hope that you have fucking knee braces ready because
Oh.
forced. I don't know.
Wait, do you mean the Iggy Azalea song?
Yeah,
That Black Widow?
that Black Widow.
Hmm.
The clappy part. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they.
Dude, I think the way people indoctrinate kids with that shit is weird as fuck. Like, do my kids know who I voted for? Yes, they do. Do
Yeah.
they know how I feel politically? Yes, they do. I don't care what they decide to do. But
Well,
I'm never like my kids aren't going to be like rocking political apparel. Like my
it's
kids are 9 and 14. That's crazy as fuck.
so fucking weird.
If you can't vote, what are you? You can't even vote. What? Come on, get it together. What are y'all parents doing?
I don't know.
Stop buying your kids political fucking apparel. This is crazy. Stop doing that shit. I saw two kids wearing "Make America Great Again" hats at the rest stop in Beckley, West Virginia, when I went down to North Carolina,
I mean,
and I
that's
was
where
just like, it was just like incredible to me that like, ugh, come on, don't do that for the kiddos. The indoctrination is crazy.
groomers.
Yeah, I laugh so hard when they say the schools are indoctrinating them, and then they'll have their kids some shit like that walking through public.
Well, their hero Trump, he to get back to him, he had some wins or humiliating losses, depending on how you really want to interpret it today. Let's start with the fact that we were reporting on how much bombing was going on in Yemen. Well, he and the Houthis signed a agreement that the U.S. would stop bombing the Houthis, and according to Trump, part of that agreement is that they would cease bombing ships. But according to the Houthis, they didn't say none of that shit, and they're going to keep fighting Israel, and they're going to keep the blockade up. And they are citing it as literally Houthis defeat America. That's the headline that they are pushing. So I don't know. This man just got punked by a fucking small group of rebels, but I don't know. I guess good for him. Like, he could celebrate it. This man could celebrate anything. He could celebrate all of his biggest losses. He's celebrating crashing the stock market. He's celebrating, celebrating fucking ruining Christmas. He's maybe just like the worst person ever. It's it's not a lot of competition at the bottom there. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so the ceasefire with the Houthis. Then Canada comes in and tells them in the Oval Office, in the most Canadian way possible, that the United States is not, or that Canada is not for sale and never will be. And it's like,
sorry.
Sorry.
Very politely, though. He was very polite about it.
He pulled it off, man. He did a great job. I mean, the guy he's impressive. He's impressive.
But Donald Trump also wasn't a prick.
No, he wasn't. He'd a cuck to him. Like, I just don't
understand it. If you're gonna play bully, then let's bully kids.
So why the fuck won't people stand up to him? Like, this dude fucking, he bends over for everybody. I don't get it. I don't get it. And he's even backtracking on fucking Ukraine now too. He found out that fucking Putin's been punking him the whole time, and now he's gonna fucking back, which is great. Listen, I don't care how he gets there, as long as he fucking gets on the right side of history with Ukraine. That'd be great. If you just get him on the right side of fucking Palestine and Israel, I don't have as much hope for that. But I mean, just in case you happen to hear this, Mr. Trump, Netanyahu's punking you too, just like he's punked every U.S. president for the past 30 fucking years. So don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. Support Palestine. Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. On that though. I don't know. It's funny. Ilhan Omar, she got some donation money out of me today.
And staying in Washington, a 2018 interview has resurfaced, sparking a heated clash between Vice President J.D. Vance and Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. In the clip, Omar suggests profiling white men due to their role in domestic violence, prompting the vice president to accuse her of using genocidal language. While Omar has defended her remarks, citing data on white supremacist extremism, Vice President Vance and other MAGA supporters have used the moment to further criticize her. Here's more on the fallout.
Standards in America's fight against extremism.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men. They are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. If fear was the driving force behind policy, we should be profiling and monitoring white men.
The clip was posted by the right-wing Libs of TikTok account and quickly went viral in MAGA circles. Trump ally Laura Loomer, a self-described Islamophobe, dubbed Omar a jihadist and reignited long-standing unproven claims of her ties to terrorist groups. But Omar didn't stay silent. In a public response, she explained that her comments were based on a 2018 Anti-Defamation League report, which found white supremacists were responsible for over 78% of extremist-related murders in the US that year. In fact, turning the tables on Vance, Omar suggested he look up what genocidal actually means, especially while supporting a genocide in Gaza.
I don't know. So yeah, well, I love anybody who calls out JD Vance. So that's pretty solid. And then there's 5 Democrats who voted yes on the anti-Semitism bill today that Brad was brought up last episode. So that's a fucking shame. But I don't know.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
They're
either.
just like writing laws to eliminate free speech. I don't.
It's like in contrast to the woman on the playground running around calling. That's the speech that we need to concentrate on protecting. But protesting a war is something that we need to suppress. Me calling the president an idiot on social media, that is important to suppress. It just doesn't it doesn't make sense. You can't have there are some reasonable limits to free speech, obviously, like threatening people and stuff, but like these aren't it. Like this is not it. This is bad. Like you should just vote on this for principle. It's kind of like the due process argument. It doesn't matter if he's a criminal or not. It doesn't matter any of that. Like due process has to happen for everybody. And free speech has to happen for everybody. But if you get to call an autistic black child the N-word on the playground, then you should have no problem when I call you a cunt to your face, you know? So.
Yeah, here's my thing. I don't think there should be any limits to free speech. I think you should be able to say literally whatever the fuck comes to your mind. However, you also need to understand that there are consequences that will come along with that. And you need to be okay with that too.
Exactly. That's the problem. There's not that they can't say what they want to say.
Yeah,
there
say what you want.
Consequences for saying what you say.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Like, if you feel so comfortable doing it, just do it. Like Jake said earlier, just say it, man.
Just say it.
Just say it if you want to say it.
Say it. Say it.
Go for it, man. You know?
Go ahead.
There will just be consequences that come along with that.
Right.
And if you lose your livelihood because you got talking crazy at the mouth, then so be it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oops, you lost your job because you wanted to be a racist piece of garbage. Well, you had your free speech, and that's what it cost you.
Yeah. All these comedians, these like, you know, not very good comedians that are on all these podcasts that were so obsessed with saying the R word, like, bro, it's not that funny. Like, it's
I
just
don't think you ever actually laugh when someone uses that term. It's not funny. It's not smart. This is low IQ humor. It's always just low IQ humor. It's not funny.
No, it's not good. It's like the first 2 seasons of Family Guy were brilliant. And then, you know, I can only have so many fart jokes in my life that are poop jokes. Like, I don't need it from comedians. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need it. Like, I need comedians to be funny than me. You know what I mean? Like, I can do fart jokes. You should fucking do something else. Especially like when it comes to that word, like it's especially. It's not that it's not. People didn't stop laughing at it because they were offended. They just look at you as a 41-year-old man and think, "Why do you still talk like that?" You know, it's not funny when a grown adult sounds like fucking Cartman from South Park. It's just, it's not. It's funny when Cartman says it. You know why? Because Cartman's 8. You know, and he's a piece of shit. You know, so there's. You know, if you want to be a piece of shit 8-year-old at 41, go for it, man. Nobody is stopping you. But if nobody finds it funny, I don't give a flying fuck. You know? It's not because somebody's infringing on your free speech. It's because you're an unfunny piece of shit.
Right, it's just not funny, brother.
Yeah. You're just not funny.
Your jokes didn't land.
Sorry, pal. You know? That's pretty much it, man. This has become an episode about free speech.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys ready to get locked up in Alcatraz?
Dude, imagine what that would cost for real to fucking bring that up to like any sort of operating condition, like a genuine operating condition.
So old. What the hell do
I
we
don't think
want?
they care if it's generating. I think they want the whole medieval, like it's leaky and there's no light or electricity.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to take a
leaving them
rowboat
in
over there.
Yeah,
Take a rowboat over there.
like some real medieval shit. The wall chains.
Yeah. What's that thing with your neck in it and the hands?
Yeah.
Or whipping fucking old tomatoes at them?
Still lets tourists come through just the same. Just to see
Yeah,
them.
just a different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. A fucking wall of Democrats. Just
And here we have 2 children and a mother from the country of El Salvador
yes.
that we ripped out of their beds.
Yeah, the one on the left has cancer. This is our pediatric children ward. We've packed them all in one cell and make them sleep on the floor. And it's. I mean, I wish that was further off from the church. You know what's shitty about having an old president too is the rumor going around is that like he saw Escape from Alcatraz on TV, and that's what motherfucker. That's like Alcatraz movie that there is. Like the fucking Rock, dude. Like get with it. Like that movie. Even that movie's old as fake, but like Escape from Alcatraz, that's like isn't that like in black and white. Isn't that like Clint Eastwood?
Never heard of it.
Which one, The Rock or Escape from Alcatraz, or both?
Both. I thought you were talking about Dwayne The Rock.
No.
Movie The Rock.
The Rock, because I watched it too much when you were a kid.
Nope.
You know, Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage.
I remember in Scooby-Doo, the guy escapes from an Alcatraz-looking prison.
It's like the best Alcatraz movie, and that's the one the president is basing his decisions on. This is why old people should be in charge of nothing.
You're right.
You know, like haunted tours of Alcatraz make way more sense. Like that's awesome. Give us. You want to do something cool, like fucking haunt the place, like some. You know what I mean? Like that would be. Donald Trump wanted to like totally redeem himself, like go be old man Jenkins at the fucking great, you know what I mean? And he uncovered his hip. He's like, it was just me the whole time. You know, it'd be funny. Go back to being entertaining. Get out of politics. Go away. You know?
Yeah, they're starting this season of Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah. Go steal Christmas from somebody else. You fucking megalomaniac. Unbelievable.
That's crazy that the MAGA women are choosing a black widow spider because it's the most feminist bug out there.
They don't know. They have no idea. They just heard the clap. They thought, here's a nice slow clap that I can get along with, and they can't. They cannot not see one single person in time with the music.
Of course not. They're clapping on the 1 and 3 instead of 2 and 4. I just know it.
God, it's so bad. It's like, ugh.
I just know it. I judge the fuck out of people when there's a clap and they're off.
Cringy.
Like if there's a group clap and you're off tempo, I'm judging the fuck out of you.
I mean, I'm not saying like I'm not the one.
That's me.
You're clapping on the 3.
Hey, I'm terrible.
Well, I'm judging the fuck out of you.
I'm also not putting an internet video out there of myself acting
That's
like
fair. That's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
hey, if you clap on the 3, I'm judging the fuck out of you too.
That's fine. I deserve it, but that's why I don't bother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like pick up the drumsticks and go, all right, let's go, because you know I know that I can't hold a beat.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, I've tried. I look like I can. People always get that. You know how many times people have like handed me a guitar? What the fuck you want me to do with this thing, dude?
Just fucking smash it.
Yeah. Yeah. Honest to God, like Animal House. Just fucking take it.
Yeah.
Here you go. That's our show. Thanks for listening and watching. Like and subscribe on YouTube, Substack. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If I'm out of center and y'all don't tell me until after I'm done fucking reading this goddamn promo, I will fucking freak out.
I think
You just run it, brother. Your face is all in it. That's what matters.
yeah, it's true. You're in.
Fine.
Last time you were like this. Hey, let me holler at you for a minute about this thing.
Listen, t-shirts are ordered. They're going to be here soon. If you want to check one out, we'll be hopefully wearing them next week. So keep an eye out for that. Until next time, I'm John.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Brad.
And that's what's left.